definitely need to bring that cable in here. That should be good enough for what we're doing.
God grant you health.
Damage 10% slower, so we don't have to repair it so often. Experience. Craftsmanship experience you gain will increase along with the repair price. I don't really know how I feel about that one. All right, let's fucking pound this thing out a little bit, yeah?
It's as cold as a dog's snout.
There we go.
should move it.
Let's see. I have to compare that to my current. That's why. Duh. So what is that doing for me?
What do you want, you yokel? Speak up or get lost.
Show me your wares.
See if I can't
Let's
do
talk about the price.
All right, I'm listening.
Ooh.
I'm done haggling with you. Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then, eh?
I mean, maybe I do want something.
hope you'll be satisfied, my friend. What would you like?
Show me your ware.
Thank you, and a good day to you, friend. How can I help you today, friend?
Can I ask you about that cart?
What is it you need to know?
Have you any idea which way they might have gone?
I forgot, so we're gonna re-find out.
Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Samin that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in Samin.
All right, I'm on my way.
Time's wasting. Run along.
He's kind of being a dickhead. Gonna go get your shit for you. Fuck off and go get it in. Work, work on getting the dog back to. Guess I don't have what is needed to fix. Like this is where we're going to get upper back.
Greetings.
I hear you have some problems with wolves.
You can say that again. Those fucking mangy beasts are eating my sheep. They take them like they were for sale at the market.
Did you notice an ordinary mutt amongst those wolves?
You know, there might have been. I didn't get a close look at them, but one seemed to be smaller and was a strange color.
That could have been mutt.
If I understand you, you're looking for your dog and think he might be with those wolves, right?
That's right. I'll have to find that pack to see if it's him.
I'll say, since you're already going after that pack, would you mind doing a good deed? If you kill those furry fuckers, there'll be a reward in it for you.
Why not? I kill two birds with the one stone.
That's great. It'll be well worth your while.
I hope so. Where can I find that wolf pack?
I was grazing my sheep up on the slope last time, by the forked birch, and those monsters learned to go there. I don't take my sheep there anymore, but those fuckers still go
Kinda need a
sniffing around
bow.
over there.
So we'll bring your flock up there again and wait and see if they come.
Are you fucking mad? I don't want to lose any more sheep. I think you just need some bait.
Not even one single sheep. I promise I'll look after it.
Well, I could lend you Ignatius. He's the stupidest ram I've ever seen. Or the brightest. Depends on how you look at it.
What do you mean? Can he do somersaults? Does he know how to count?
That'll be all I need. The only thing that little devil knows how to do is piss me off. When I want him to move, he sits still. When I want him to sit still, he fucks off to where I can't find him.
I know people like that.
Right. But you can tell a person to fuck off. But when it's a sheep, you're wasting your breath. And on top of that, you have to take good care of him.
So I'll take Ignatius and use him as bait?
Right. But he's so stupid he's smart. I'm certain he'll come back to me.
All right. I'll take Ignatius and go and have a look around that forked birch. Will he come with me, or will I have to lead him up somehow?
That bugger will follow you himself. Just wave a carrot in front of his face. He's mad for carrots. I can't even count the times he's rammed his way into my house to get some. I happen to have one here. If you take it with you, he'll follow you around like a loyal dog. When you get to the pasture, just throw the carrot and then go and hide. Ignatius will stay there.
Where can I hide there?
There's a thicket across the road. But don't worry, if the wolves go after the sheep, they won't notice you. But you'll hear them from far away as they get closer. I don't know anything more horrifying than the sound of their damned howling. Farewell, my friend.
Why do they call you Ignatius? All right. Keep it to yourself. How are you, Ignatius? Sorry. I thought now that we're partners, you'd be a bit more talkative. Don't you think we've been chatting long enough? I'm glad. Let's go and get this over with.
Looking like some crazy ass talking to a fucking sheep. I know, right? Kind of oddball.
Forked birch. I think I've found the spot.
hell? Fucking walk the goat? Kind of slightly confused as to what the fuck. I did too.
Whistle here. Huh.
Hmm. B. My smart dumbass sheep will follow you if you got a carrot.
Lord be with you. Do you want to go back home? You must be afraid. Mike, you aren't afraid of anything. I respect that.
I think maybe I just got too far away and went back. Be my only
I'm sorry.
thought. This is taking fucking hand-holding quest to a new level right here. Damn. Protect the payload. Shit all.
Heel. Lie down. Right. You won't do anything without a carrot. They're coming.
Really wish I had a fucking bow right now. Yeah, that's what I've been told. Or whatever. Hmm.
A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
I've only fought those wolves and one dog. I got to run off, fight, protecting.
A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
Greetings.
I'm back because of those wolves of yours.
Ah, I'm glad to see you alive and healthy. How did it go?
It went well. They won't bother you anymore.
Did you kill them all?
Aye. All of them. Although one might have got away.
A single wolf can't do much damage. So you are owed something for your efforts.
I didn't find my dog among them.
Did you try to ask our gamekeeper? He might be a drunk, but he'd probably notice a stray dog in the woods. He doesn't live far away. Down the hill here along the road. Right on the rock above the pond.
I wanted to tell you something about Ignatius.
Did something happen to him?
No, nothing happened. He survived. And he's probably back with the flock by now.
Ah, I'm glad to hear that. He's a stubborn fool, but I'm fond of him. Take care.
I really need to eat something.
Let's see. Actually, counting. They buy some fucking. All right. Get the blacksmith sells a bow. I mean, I doubt it just because it's not the same,
Good to see you.
Greetings.
apprenticeship. It's my fault because this one's usually a lot closer to my face. And I am talking a little bit quieter. That's a me problem. My bad. Sure, everything's tight though. Everything should be good to go. It was probably just on my end.
What's new around here?
You should pay a visit to Old Mouth sometime. He's our local storyteller, you know? He could tell you all sorts of interesting things. But only if you bring him some liquor. Don't forget, I have some here to sell, if you want.
And that's all.
Fair enough, thanks.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
See you soon, my friend.
Careful.
That and bringing it a little bit closer probably helped also.
Courage!
I'd like to do something about that price.
All right. Why not?
No, only because it's you.
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal. Aye, that sum will convince me. Pleasure doing business. God
Sure.
be with you.
Let's see.
Doesn't seem too bad.
Have them.
What do you want here? Why'd you barge in here?
Would you repair a few things for me?
Oh, I guess I could have
What
looked.
would you like?
What do you have for... I'd like to do something about that price.
All right, I'm listening. Very well, then. Thank you, and a good day to you. Friend.
I'm definitely not happy about that price. That was really fucking like fuck.
have a bit of coin again, and I'd like to throw it around. Should we play dice?
What game would you like to play?
Wagoners.
Let's play.
Why did I even agree to this? I'm going to lose my money again.
But it cost me all the money my pa left me. I even had to sell the ring from my mother-in-law. But I'm telling you, if he runs up any more debts, I don't know what I'll do. This was the third time.
Go and see the priest and ask him to talk to him.
Oh, please. The priest gambles with them.
What?
I'd say she's gonna lose her money.
His housekeeper told me he's got a brooch at home I lost
Does she?
a month ago. How did it end up there?
It ain't going my way today.
That's weird.
And you act like you can't even count to 5. Curva! Why do I even play?
I don't know.
Would you like to throw some dice?
What game would you like to play?
Oh.
Wagoners.
Let's play.
I've heard about you, but you can't beat me.
Already did.
Here's hoping. And now I'll fuck it all up.
Fucking
Or not. Holy shit.
doubt it.
You were suspiciously lucky. I'm going to keep my eye on you.
I'd like to play dice.
What game would you like to play?
Now, how about novices?
Let's play.
Let's see what you've got.
Ah, what kind of pig was sitting here?
A little bit.
Here's hoping.
I hope you fuck it up.
So what's it going to be?
Ugh.
Filthy again.
God bless. I wish you a pleasant day. Praise the Lord.
There. It looks better already.
Here it comes.
A beer!
Good day. If my luck keeps up, it'll all be over soon.
God bless you.
That's enough for me.
I'll be right there.
Wow.
Keeper, have you got anything to eat?
I'll have a beer.
Christ, it's all town.
Like that?
I really needed a bust right now. I'm probably gonna lose.
Done.
Good day to you.
Did you hear who died?
Ha! I thought it was old Bart, but then I heard him coughing his lungs up in the yard again today.
Not a chance. That old coot will outlive us all. No, it was Jan, the beanpole.
Him? But he was fit as a fiddle. What happened?
They say he went to bed healthy, but never woke up. It's a mystery.
That's terrible.
His mother said he'd been complaining he couldn't feel his left arm, and that he was seeing things.
And he was dead in the
Right,
morning.
what's the hold-up?
Poor thing.
Fucking.
Well, hurrah! Ha ha! Another badge for my collection.
Think so. I don't fucking think so.
Hail Mary. Teaches us. Priests wallow in gold, while their falsehoods and indulgences condemn all Christendom to eternal torture. Can that be right? Salvation cannot be for sale. But what do they say?
Welcome. What can I do for you? It was good to see you, my friend.
Hey, are you the devil himself?
People call you the mouth, right? They say you tell all sorts of stories.
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Denyek. Got that? What do people call you then? Bughead? Arseface?
I'm sorry, Stenyak. I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. You were right about the stories. I could tell you stories so sad they'd make the devil cry. Or would you
Don't call me
prefer
that.
something so
But yeah,
scary
I
it'll
can.
make the hairs on your ass turn
Like, what the
white?
fuck?
But it's a lot of hard work for me. Now, if you had something to drink or a couple of groschen, that might help loosen my tongue.
Your health, my friend.
Health my arse.
How can I know if it'll be worth it?
If you don't believe me, ask anyone. They all know me in the
Failed that
village,
check.
and they all know I'm good.
So they all sing your praises, even if you stutter?
You know what? Go to hell. You can bugger right off if you're looking to insult me. But if you want to listen, you better cough up some coin.
All right. I could spare a few groschen.
A wise decision, friend. It'll be worth it. You'll see.
Do you swear it?
Upon my
Oh,
honor.
more than a little off.
So what kind of story would you like to hear?
I like stories that can teach me something. Stories with a moral.
Haven't you heard enough of those in church? But it's not a problem. I have just the tale for you. And it's not one you'll hear from any priest. So,
Sure.
once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God. I'd grab that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing he threw the silver axe back. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe. Nothing but dull iron and old wood.
I reckon that was the right choice. Who knows who the silver axe belonged to?
Well, quite. Listen on. Matthias was just about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came out of the pond, silver axe in his hands, and he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias, and for your honesty, you may keep both axes." Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba all about it. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth.
Killed him.
So, he set out to try the same thing.
Oh.
He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself. So he tried again. Tricked by sunlight, he grabbed something shiny, only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one!" But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a third time, the water goblin seized his hand, pulled him down a hole to the dark depths, and drowned him.
That's so cruel. I feel sorry for Kuba.
Aye, and so did Matthias. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used a silver axe to cut off a branch that would serve as a walking stick. But it wasn't enough. Somehow, it was still getting harder to continue up the hill. Then Matthias realized it wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe was the cause of all this trouble. So he started bashing the silver axe against the big stone with all his might, trying to destroy it. Yet no matter what, he couldn't even make a dent. With the last of his strength, Matthias climbed to the top of the hill. He knew he could go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother and the silver axe that had brought such pain upon them. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves and became a tree. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin since then, but some have had the bad luck to bump into him. And when you walk by the pier, where it all happened, you can still hear his chuckling.
That was a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
Why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe then?
Because it brings misfortune. Didn't you listen to me at all? Look for yourself if you wish. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's Pier is somewhere among the reeds. But leave me out of it. I'm fine here with my drink. See you later. Are you going to do what we talked about?
Aye.
Careful!
They'll surely fall.
What game would you like to play?
Wagoners!
Let's play.
Why did I even agree to this? I'm going to lose my money again.
You could shark him out of mine.
No harm done. It wasn't very good anyway. That's a great start. Damn
Good.
it.
I'm glad to see it. Oof.
Enough. That's it for me. I just can't believe it.
Would you like to throw some dice?
What game would you like to play?
I choose miners.
Let's play.
Let's see what you've got.
Fucking kidding.
That's what I call a lucky hand. Done. How are your knees? Feeling better?
Oh, yes. That ointment of yours is a gift from heaven. Now they only ache when there's a storm coming.
That's handy, isn't it? At least you know when to round up the cattle and gather in the hay.
Aye. When I'm old and infirm, folks will come to me for the weather forecast.
I heard about this fella who always got heartburn just before it snowed. You could team up.
All we need is a bloke who can't get it up when it's going to be sunny, and we'll be the three wise men.
Three cripples. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. Maybe you should have saved it. Like that? Finally! Unlock!
How about trying your luck at dice?
What game would you like to play?
Wagoners!
Let's play.
I didn't realize that using the
I've heard about you, but you can't beat me.
badge was gonna just auto
I won't even get to throw. The way
Fucking
this is going.
game.
Oh, well, now just this.
That's enough for me.
Greetings. Why is this sticky?
Good day.
Greetings to you.
Why? Well,
Fucking hate it.
doesn't seem too bad.
Innkeeper, a beer.
God be with you.
Done.
Same to you.
Innkeeper, have you got anything to eat?
I'll have a beer.
There. It looks better already.
A jug of wine. Thanks.
Damn it.
Now I'll show you how it's done.
Why is this all sticky?
Ugh.
If you're hungry, just let me know. I have some well-aged mustard in my sauce.
Fuck.
Did you hear who died?
What I get?
It was old Barnes, but then I
That to
heard him
myself.
coughing his lungs up in the yard again today.
Not a chance.
Like that?
To outlive us all. No, it was Jan. Beanpole.
There. That turned out all right.
They say he went to bed healthy,
Sacra!
but never woke up. His mother said he'd been complaining he couldn't feel his left arm, and that he was seeing things.
And he was dead in the morning. Poor thing.
Right. He had his whole life in front of him, and next thing you know, he's being buried. What a load of shit. Certainly, have no fear.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Here and now with you.
Aren't those dice sad you're just letting them sit there?
Like I'm gonna lose this one. Buddy, fuck.
Christ! What's the hold-up?
Staying on fucking now.
Praise the Lord.
Hello, fellow. The roads are bad today. Do you want to join us by the fire?
Can't say no to that. God bless you, miners. Where are you headed?
Greetings. Where? To bathe our bones in the fresh air. You know, man. For us, the sun is what you might call a precious commodity.
That makes sense. So you found a nice seam in these parts, eh?
Nah, man. There's nothing here. Me and the Maras are on our way somewhere better. We heard tell somewhere near Sasau they're after yakkers like us to open up some manways and new drift mouths. And there's some nice chink in it.
Chink?
Aye, I could spill it to you, kidder, seeing as you're not one of us. There's no way you'd fit into our breech leathers. Good addling's there for every yakker, you know.
Why do you have bows with you? I almost mistook you for hunters.
Oh, that? Nothing that peculiar. You see, King Wenceslas himself gave us yakkers his royal seal of approval to dabble in a bit of archery. And in Kuttenberg, the yakkers gather once a year for a grand tournament.
How about you and me have a wager on our shooting skills?
What the hell? Why not? At least it'll while away the time. What's it to be? Longbow or crossbow?
I think it's a good day for a longbow.
All right, I'll get everything ready and find some fellas. But first, you need something to shoot from. Come back when you're ready. Arrows I can give you, but I want to see you carrying a bow. Got it?
Thanks, miners. But I have to be off now.
Right you are. Take care, kidder.
I mean, see if for some reason he might have one.
God grant you health.
What do you need? Hurry up!
I'll have a look at the...
Shit.
Oh, well, what can you do? Farewell, then.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, buddy, I work for you and you're being a fucking prick. Alright, we're gonna... pull one of those numbers.
The Lord be with you.
Was machst du? Zur Nervensäge. Wie schade.
Oh, excuse me. Guess I understand why I'm tired. It's late and I had a very hard workout. Something of a long day ahead of me tomorrow too. Ooh. Oh, fuck. Mm-hmm. That I can say I do know. I straight up Googled it. Bullshit. Ooh. Get back up there, see if these dudes are up there. I mean, no, I just knew where it was without any advice at all. It's like I was guided
Praise the Lord.
by pure knowledge, just like inserted into my brain, but from no secondaries at all. Like it just came. Out of breath. My body is getting tired, getting close to like falling asleep while looking at the screen. Hmm. That's kind of random. Lockpick in a nest. That's what I'm saying. think that's what I'm gonna call it. I'm very fucking tired in real life, so I think I'll play this some more tomorrow. I was only planning on being on this for a little bit anyway, so I hit my threshold for the day. Did you do any more GTAing? Yeah. It pissed me off today. So I bought the taxi thinking that I could do like the same as the cop car and have a modified taxi for the taxi service stuff. Nah. Yeah, I made about like $500,000 today, but is that about much? Yeah, I think it's about how much I made just doing like a little bit of product sales and taxi missions and stuff. But the taxi cab didn't cost a whole lot. I think it was somewhere between 2 and 400, I think, thousand. And in today in the market of cars in that game now, that's cheap. But still like ick. The agency you don't have to do. I mean, other than doing the missions to increase the amount you get, once you hit the potential cap, and I think that's 100 missions, you don't have to do anything. It's just 100% passive, no necessary anything. Same with the arcade. Of course, I think the arcade's based off of having a full arcade, but I think you have to have different machines now because I know back in the day you could just fill it up with the same one machine and get the max. I'd get the agency because um it's got more garage space. It's got the workshop if you buy it. Another good way to get really good paying passive income. The jobs that you can do for it pay pretty good. Anywhere between like 20 and 50,000 a job as they rotate. The Dr. Dre mission, you get I think $1 million every time you complete it. The first time you get 100,000, I think, per mission, and maybe 2 million for the first time you complete it. It's increased the first time you do it, and it's a pretty fun mission. Set of missions, and there is a co-op.
I feel quite hungry.
Element to the Dr. Dre stuff because that's where Franklin came back into the game. So you get to do missions with Franklin and some Lamar stuff. So you get to play as Franklin and Lamar. So if you do buy it, we can definitely go through and play as Franklin and Lamar, like we can go through and you can play as Franklin the first set, and then I can play as him, vice versa the characters, because you get some rewards for playing as both. I swapped between playing as Franklin and Michael. I didn't care for Trevor's character. I didn't hate him, but he just wasn't my character of choice. Yeah. Um. Yeah, we can play tomorrow because if I'll be working a decent amount of the day. My son has speech therapy, and then after that, I'm gonna get my work stuff knocked out as quickly as I can. And I might stream a little bit of Kingdom Come in the early part of the day. It'll be like mid afternoon, I guess, really. And then tomorrow night, I want to play some GTA. Let's plan on doing the agency stuff though, and the Franklin missions, because those will be easy ones to knock out, and it'll be good payout, I think. Like one, it'll get you your passive income started. Um, I think the way it works is every 5 missions you complete is $500 increase. Get the one that's close to the Diamond Casino. Um, the one that you were dropping me off at yesterday and whenever. I'm sure you'll figure that out. That's the most optimal one. I mean, that's what I would suggest. And it has some of the best views for like actually just looking outside. Because like one of the agencies, the window just straight up just looks at a building. What like literally gives you a straightaway to a majority of the missions too. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to bed. We'll see you tomorrow.